What's up, everybody? So I discovered a delicious chocolate smoothie the other day, and I have to share it and also help you out with where to find this stuff, because if you've ever listened to any of David Wolfe's Elixir recipes, you're like, what the hell is that stuff and where do I find it? So I took the time to write down the recipe because it's a little hard to decipher from the videos, but I'll put a link below the video that's going to lead you back to the original YouTube video, and then I'll also link it back to my blog where we'll put this recipe together with some links back to the products. That way you know where to find the stuff. So what's in the chocolate smoothie elixir? It's got a little bit of nut butter, and the nut butter can be, he recommends Brazil nuts, but I've tried it with almonds and cashews, or a 50-50 almond cashew. It's really delicious. There's going to be cacao, and you can have your choice of cacao nibs, the beans, cacao butter, cocoa powder, acai berry. Acai berry is a superfruit from the Amazon. It's a full-range protein, so it's one of those rare berries that has a lot of protein in it, kind of like goji berry, and that's why it's in here. Flax oil. Maca. Maca is an adaptogenic herb. Basically, adaptogenic herbs help regulate your bodily systems, and so if something's out of whack and too high, it'll bring it down. If it's too low, it'll raise it back up. Mucuna. Mucuna is something I'm pretty new to. I was introduced to it by David Wolfe on some of his podcasts, and he grows it on his farm in Hawaii, so we'll take you and show you how to get that. Shilajit, which is an Ayurvedic herb. It's kind of like a rock. It's like a dark black rock, but basically it's used for detoxifying. Did I talk about zeolites? Zeolite earth clay, or Zeoforce detoxifying clay. It's another earth clay that gives it kind of a chalky consistency, and the deal with this is it's got this cage-like structure, and if there's free radicals or positive ions floating around, and this is a negatively charged kind of grounding element that we're adding to the smoothie, it's able to pull those positive charges in and trap it within its structure. That way you can safely eliminate it from your body. So think of earth clays and rock detoxifiers as magnets that pull that crap in and get it out of you. Let's see, mesquite. Mesquite's a natural calcium supplement. I know some of the things I've heard David Wolfe talk about calcium, it really blows my mind, but there's apparently a lot of bad calcium supplements in the world, and a lot of them actually contain calcium-forming organisms that can act like a parasite on your bones, or like a coral reef, kind of growing in very slow geometric patterns over time, but in the end, drags you down. So he says to be careful about your calcium and where you get it from. Plants, of course, is the best source. Mesquite, high source of it. What else? Some optional things. I've added in goji berries, about 1 ounce. Delicious add-in, superfood add-in. Honey, if you can handle the sugar. And what else? Hoshu Wu, which is another herb I'm pretty new to, but he recommends either a tincture or capfuls of Hoshu Wu in this. And then your base is going to be reishi mushroom and chaga mushroom tea. Chaga being the more difficult to locate. So in just a second we're going to cut over and I'll show you where to find this stuff and how to make the most hardcore superfood, eye-opening, feel-good smoothie ever. Alright, so it's hard enough to go to the health food store and expect all these ingredients to be in one spot, so I want to show you a couple of online outlets where if you can't get it local, you definitely can order online. So being here in Boulder, Colorado, I'm pretty privileged. I found Rebecca's a couple of months back. I absolutely love these guys. The bulk herbs is just a laundry list of really good superfood, super herb, tea ingredients that you can get. Definitely check it out. It's just, I got nothing but good things to say about these guys. But this is where I might send you to find things like chaga mushroom, the dry cut. Chaga can be a little bit difficult to find and or expensive. So this is a good resource for that. Same goes with reishi mushroom. I would encourage you with reishi, because there is a lot of it in the world, if there's any possibility of checking how fresh the stuff is, that would be in your best interest. That being said, any reishi, fantastic reishi. So this is a good place to go for like Hoshu Wu, the reishi, the chaga, and any other kind of herb-based add-ins that you might want to find. Next we'll go over here to healthforce.com. Healthforce is the detoxifying earth clay that I'm currently using. This is something that is really special. I mean, I have found a lot of people in the raw food community that speak exclusively about Healthforce products, and zeolites, while the nature of zeolites probably acts the same, regardless of what product you get, as far as I understand it, Healthforce has done a great job with their research, and this would be a good source. I personally use it. Tastes good. It's a great add-in. It's a good thickener, and it's kind of got a chalky consistency. So I notice it's out of stock. That's probably a good thing, but the good news is you can get it at supermarkets, health food stores. I've seen this in a lot of places. Moving over to the superfood powders. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend cacao from Navitas Naturals, only because I've found better, but for acai, I've even seen mesquite powder sold through Navitas, although I don't see it online. I know I've seen it in Whole Foods. So mesquite, cacao, acai powder, visit navitasnaturals.com. These are going to be sealed packages you can throw in the fridge, and they last quite a while. Last but not least, we got to go to the man himself to get some of these more rare herbs and substances like shilajit or mucuna. I mean, I just learned about mucuna. This is something he grows on his farm in Hawaii. And as a gardener, I know how important it is to be connected to your plants. And between the knowledge David Wolfe has, his love affair with soil science, his farm that he owns and operates out of Hawaii, I've tested a lot of his products. The mucuna, ashwagandha, cacao. I mean, everything I've ordered from this guy, including his dental products, it really is a cut above, a quality cut above other things that I've got. So definitely get the mucuna and the shilajit from here. I would also recommend his cacao nibs. The nibs are great because you can blend it in a Vitamix, use it as cacao powder. It can be added in for raw brownies and cookies as kind of little chocolate chips. And if you really want to, you can beat it up into some cacao butter. So I found that the nibs are kind of the most universal cacao product that he has. So these are 4 different websites you can go to if you're unable to find things locally. I hope everyone has a good time enjoying this superfood chocolate smoothie. I freaking love it. Definitely have it in the middle of the day or the morning, because that cacao, man, it's super strong. It's like coffee. If you're a coffee person, try cacao this time. Mixed in with all the herbs. If you get the right synergistic blend and the right synergistic effect, this particular smoothie is very eye-opening, very uplifting, very energizing. I think you'll really enjoy it, and I wish everybody a good time. Peace.